This is the G train, Brooklyn-Queens Crosstown local. The current freight for the G is mostly R68s. Now there are also R160s and R46s showing up here and there. Now the G is a unique line. It's unique because the G train is the only line in the system that doesn't go to Manhattan. It can if it gets on the F line at Bergen Street, but what will be replaced between Hoyt-Skimmerhall and Court Square? The MTA could also build a crossing with the A and C, but they don't have time for all that. For that will require a two-way suspension at Hoyt-Skimmerhall. Now the G starts off at Church Avenue, then it helps the F train. It has interesting stops like Smith 9th Street, which is the highest elevated subway in the world. The G train continues until it reaches Bergen Street, where the G leaves the F until it reaches Hoyt-Skimmerhall to meet with the A and C. The G train continues along the neighborhoods of Fort Greene, Clinton Hill, Bed-Stuy, Williamsburg, and Greenpoint, and finally Long Island City. But it reaches Court Square back in the day. Back in the day, the G would continue running along the Queens Boulevard line to Forest Hills, St. Fifth Avenue. Now the stops on the G are unique as well. The G is the only line that doesn't have a Manhattan service, like I said before. But the stations on the G was also the site of the IND second system, another line in English, particularly Classen Avenue, Bedford-Nostrand, and Broadway. Between Classen Avenue and Bedford-Nostrand, there's a middle track there. Now that track was meant to be part of the second system. That middle track was meant for a line. At first I thought it was just an express track. It would make no sense if it starts from Classen Avenue and then Bedford-Nostrand, that's it. It didn't make no sense at the time. But anyway, this line was to bypass Classen Avenue, then Bedford-Nostrand. Then this line was to continue to meet Kazuko Street on the J line above, of course. Then go east along with the Middle Avenue L at Central Avenue stations and up. At that time, that line was called the IND Myrtle Central Avenue line. Then this line was to go along Queens via Central Avenue till it gets to the Long Island Railroad, Montauk, and Fall Rockaway branches. Wherever that line was, it was supposed to go along that line to either Rockaway Beach or Fall Rockaway with the A. Another fun fact that the G's last stop was not supposed to be neither Court Square nor Forest Hills. The G train's final stop in Queens was supposed to be Jamaica Center, while the E and F trains terminated at Jamaica 179th Street and the N train at Forest Hills. But budget cuts back then changed all that. The E went to Jamaica Center, the F by itself at Jamaica 179th, the N train going to Astoria, and the G scaled back to Forest Hills. And then many years later, the G got shafted again when the service was cut again from 8 cars to 4 cars. And the cut back to its final stop at Court Square, where it is today. Now, why did they do that? Because the V train made an appearance. And since it's going to be a big mess along the Queens Boulevard line, which is already a big mess as it is, one of the lines gotta go. Can't have 3 local trains or 3 express trains running around that line. Something had to be cut back, and the G had to cut back to Court Square, while the V helps the all out. Also, not too long ago, before it was terminated at Church Avenue, the last stop in Brooklyn was Smith 9. But now they were extended to Church Avenue now. So that's a good sign right there. Now overall, the G has plenty of potential, but it's being wasted The G train would have had very serious connections along lines of Brooklyn. Besides the A, C, F, L, E, and 7. It would have had that mysterious line had the IND second system been built. The G would have been an important line in the system, one of the important lines in the system. But MTA made the G an outcast after 1975. But the G train is slowly making a comeback, with many residents moving to Williamsburg and Brooklyn slowly becoming another Manhattan. Who knows if MTA had an unlimited budget? Who knows when they're going to have that? Perhaps then the G will probably turn to Jamaica or back to the Queens Boulevard line. Who knows? But for now, the G gets a 4 out of 5. Now, if I miss anything, comment below. So until then, this is Shadow signing off. See you in the next review.
Hi, this is Coco, and thank you for visiting us at Shadow Production. If you like what you saw, click on any of these videos for more content. See you next time.